Get to know the current political issues, the real stories behind the headlines. Get interactive. My Politics with Art Barrit, only here on My TV Cebu.
Good evening, my dear televiewers. Once again, welcome to our weekly show, My Politics. This is your host, Art Barrit. Our guest this evening is our Regional Director from the Department of Social Work and Development, Region VII, Director Rebecca Geamala. Ma'am Rebecca, good evening and welcome back to our show, My Politics.
Good evening, sir.
It's our honor, ibalik Ma'am Beth, and at least in our first show, in our first episode, there were a lot of viewers in our discussion, and well, this is the second tranche of the Social Amelioration Program, and this is intended for the waitlisted or left outs, those who are qualified for the program but were not included on the list of sub-beneficiaries who received the first tranche. Okay, so can you give some background there on this, Director Geamala?
Yes, good evening, everyone, and I would like to share with you kanang mga policies and whatever,
okay.
no. As in the case of left out, itong mga constituents natin na who like the poor families, mga sa incomes, lower income sector sila, na dili sila na consider sa first tranche. Because yung binigay ng DOF, Department of Finance, is only good for 18 million for the whole country.
I see.
So, we have requested a sort of 5 million additional for the whole country.
Is this a sort of augmentation fund?
Augmentation yun. Oo. So, 5 million for the whole country, kanang na late at saka hindi sila na consider once validated and found eligible. Na poor families talaga sila yung guidelines ay talagang na-met nila. So they are validated and they are given the SAC, Social Amelioration Card. And once validated, pwede sila na ipapasok sa ating 5 million.
These were already a sort of coming from the local government units. Okay.
These are these are the residents of the local government units. Tapos recommended yan, pero vina-validate muna.
I see. So the lists are already with your office.
Yeah, in fact, nakatamayad na tayo. Meron na tayong nabayaran mga here in Region 7, 9.2 billion.
So how many municipalities are covered on this? The whole of Region 7?
The whole of Region 7.
So, in the case, I think it was last week, you were in Liloan and then you distributed the financial assistance?
Yes.
Is it right?
Yes.
Okay. So, instead of the residents from Liloan coming or going to your office or you could do it with a financial or something before you can get the assistance from the different kwarta padala or something like mga outlets.
Actually, kining mga waitlisted na binabayaran na ngayon, sila ay pinupuntahan ng mga tauhan natin sa DSWD. So, we write the local government units at saka the moment it will be allowed and approved, tapos ma-arrange lang yon. So, pinapatawag sila, but of course, social distancing lang yon, no? So, dili man masyado because kung baga additional na lang sila. But of course, etong maganda dyan, in DSWD would like to tell the group that no one should be left behind.
Okay.
Parang ganun. So happy kami talaga na nakaserve sa additional.
So, the listing, Director Geamala, that you have for the left out will be forwarded ahead to the local government units. So the LGU will contact the residents in that particular municipality.
Yes, yes.
I see.
Dapat kabalo ang mga local government.
Okay. So, advance ko andan sila info coming from your office.
Yes.
Para adto ninyo, so diha na ang mga tao, no? Of course, social physical distancing are observed, so naa na sila diha dayon. I see. So, the next ninyo, asa man, you have also scheduled in Dumaguete or in Bohol?
Yeah, we will do that, but as of now, ang direksyon ng government, well, we have decided, the central office has decided to pass through sa ating mga regional financial service providers, yung mga digital platforms natin, mga electronic kuan na lang payout system para mas madali. Now kasi alam natin ngayon with the outbreak of COVID, etc. No, marami na talaga. So, yung direction ng central office, nag-conduct sila ng meeting with all the financial service providers.
You mean kasi yung mga bangko natin, financial institution, as our conduit for the program?
Yes, sir.
So, we have already the listing or only government depository banks
No.
that are allowed?
Actually, yung in every LGU na may mga bangko dyan, if not bangko, kanang mga, anong tawag niyan, Star Pay? Let's say sa RCBC, Union Bank, and some others, Land Bank, may mga conduit sila.
I see.
So, yung ML, parang gano'n.
ML kwarta padala or others, no? Na remittances, something like that. I see. So, but still on the process, Director Becca.
Yes, actually, nag-meeting kami last Saturday ng Paystar, and we have requested for a regional meeting with them, yung mga tao nila dito sa region, and then kung ano ang conduit nila, we will be working out with them, no? So, nagmowa na yung central office sa kanila, and the moment yung ginagawa natin ngayon, we are pinapadali natin yung mga encoding, uploading, and tagging of the names na binayaran natin sa first tranche. Tapos ipadala yan doon sa central office, and then gagawa ang central office ng payroll. There are two modes of getting the money sa second tranche. It's either kami ang magbigay, direct payout siya ng DSWD, but it will be conducted sa mga GIDA areas with our partners like the PNP, the AFP, para wala lang problema. And but of course, the names will be submitted to central office. And the other one, yung padala natin sa central office where the financial service providers will be given the cash, no? So sila na magpatawag. But of course, this will not happen not until ipa-post natin sa local government ang content. Kailan kunin sa anong let's say, yung mga stores natin, no? Marami man ang service providers na ganyan dyan.
No, the names of the qualified names for the second tranche, Director Becca, are already approved by the Manila office or by central office.
Yes, yung ito sa Region VII, lahat na waitlisted, ito ang mangyayari, lahat na waitlisted, pabigyan sila.
I see.
Okay, so that's for the whole region. But according to JMC and ating mga MC ng IATF, as in the case of April and May 12, yung Cebu lang, Cebu Province of Cebu, nang naka-ECQ, siya ang makatanggap ng second tranche. So, yung sa ibang provinces, yung waitlist nila.
I see. So, I mean to say, we are much more better than the other.
Actually, sabihin man natin yan, pero kawawa ba ng Cebu kasi nagiging ECQ tayo. So, yun, ang point ko dyan, well, makatanggap sila ng 6,000, but then hampered naman ang mga
Correct.
pakabuhian ba?
So, now, for the second tranche was the participation of the local government executives,
Okay,
the local government units.
Yes, very good question, sir. Actually, right after these names will be finalized, ngayon, ang buong regional office ay talagang nakaupo na dyan at saka nag-encode, nag-duplicate, deduplicate. The moment it will be sent to central office, a copy of that will be given to our local government units.
I see.
Kasi i-post yan sa mga barangays. In what barangays these people are living, dapat malaman nila
I see.
that they are subjected for second tranche.
But the payout, kayo na mag-liquidate, no longer with the LGU. Kasi kalin sa inyo.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yun, kung ang pagbayad is through DSWD sa GIDA areas, meaning to say yung geographically isolated disadvantaged areas dito sa Cebu, yun lang, kunti lang. But yung sa mga planadong areas where digital payout will be considered, so sila ba ang mag-liquidate?
You mean to say the LGU?
Hindi, yung service providers.
I see. Kasi doon yung i-deposito sa kanila. Okay. So, hindi tayo, parang if ever, meron ng approval from the central office, yung mga service providers natin, could do it, so let's say, could do it commercial banks. So, how long that it will take to get, or once you have deposited the amount, so automatic na mayroon kayong go signal, okay, you could already release those amount.
Yes, so madali lang yun. Madali lang. Let's say, for 2 days time na mapadala sa kanila ang sa central office ang mga names, immediately yung central office gawa niya ng payroll. Ang payroll ibigay yan sa conduit or sa regional service providers na mawa tayo dyan. And eventually, dasig lang sila, madali lang.
What, is it an over-counter withdrawal or meron silang card?
Gamitin, dalawa ang mangyari dyan. Di ba, like sa Palawan, like ML, gina-text ka.
Yeah, gina-text.
Ganyan ang mangyari sa kanila.
So, ipakita yung text.
May ID lang sila.
Okay.
That I am Rebecca Geamala, kunin ko ang and hindi pwede yung ibang tao ang magkuha ng
walang yung mga parang tao dito, authorization,
wala.
Hindi yun applicable dito.
Because these regional service providers are looking into na talagang walang fraud.
Okay, that's good. No, at least mapaspasan natin the giving of the second tranche of the financial assistance from DSWD. We'll be discussing more about this issue when we come back. Don't go away. Once again, welcome to our weekly show, My Politics. This is your host, Art Barrit. Our guest this evening is our Regional Director from the Department of Social Work and Development, DSWD, Ma'am Rebecca Geamala of the Regional Office. Okay, Ma'am Bec, how many targets, allocations, and the number of beneficiaries for the second tranche?
Yes, namin nga question, sir. Okay. Kabalo mo.
That's for the Region 7.
Region 7, okay. Ang waitlisted, yung indicative target natin is 368,346.
Daghan pa.
Oo. But, hindi pa ito makadabot kasi 179,000 pa lang ang dumating sa DSWD. When we talk of Pantawid, kasi ito mga poor talaga, yung Pantawid.
The poorest among the poor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 149,543. Now, itong Pantawid natin, 145,529 na nakatanggap ng second tranche.
I see.
Kasi andyan yan sa ilang mga cash card.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
Yung 1,227 who doesn't have cash cards, they don't have cash cards, binigyan na lang sila ng direct payout. Naka-payout na tayo last week. That's 7,360,000. Itong mga part 9 million ito sila.
I see.
But the non-Pantawid who are poor, yung SAP beneficiaries natin for the whole Cebu, 598,218 sila. So, meaning to say, 3.5 billion ang para sa Cebu.
Okay, wow.
Oo. So, at 6,000 per month yan.
Covering the whole municipalities of the province.
Yeah.
And as well as the component cities.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. So, ang total budget ng total allocation natin ngayon for Pantawid and non-Pantawid and waitlisted is 6.4 billion. 6.4 billion. Yung target natin is 1 million, more or less 1,116,000. And the rest of this, ang wala mabayaran, you just wait because you will receive an information that you will come one day.
Okay, that's an assurance.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So, there's money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yung 6.4 billion natin, andyan na yun. Oo. So, the moment we will submit sa central office, right away, in a week time plus preparation lang, mabigyan na sila.
I see. So, there is no need to ask approval from Congress or whatever. The money is already there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's already just an augmentation fund from of the original.
Yes, it's within the 200 billion budget.
Okay. Now, with regards to the mga beneficiaries, so since authorization is not allowed, so personally sila nimo adto dito. How about if nagsakit na ron? So DSWD will go to the respective houses.
Kung sila ay bayaran ng digital institution, parang puntahan sila.
I see.
To identify na talaga silang binabayaran. And that is going beyond what is in the MOA of DSWD and the service provider.
I see. Okay. But the participation of the local government units there, so the payment for those na why kanang card or di pa applicable ang ato ang financial service providers, so in a municipality sila mo adto dito.
Oo. Actually, service providers natin magpunta sa municipality. Oo. So, meron man talaga silang nasa parang bank, napuntahan mo lang. Depende yan kung ano ang agreement na namin within this week. No? And then, some others, organize sila ng team na magpunta sa hindi nakakuha. Kasi they have to liquidate the money.
Okay. So, no. Ang liquidation again, ani siya member with the service providers, financial service providers sila, and then on coming in sa inyo so automatic inyo but the local government has nothing to do with this except nga ang ilaha is technical assistance or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Hosting of the payment.
Yes, that's correct. What I am asking now from the different local government units is for them to finish the uploading, the encoding, na talagang hinihintay ng DSWD for us to finish the whole region, yung lahat ng mga beneficiaries na nakatanggap ng pera, i-encode yan, i-upload yan sa DSWD. Dapat 100% na.
I see.
Oo, kasi yun ang basihan na dapat ipadala namin sa central office for us to start the second tranche.
So, what was the response of the AGU?
Well, they are working it now, and I hope that they will receive, we will receive the uploaded list from them soonest time possible. Well,
So, what happened to the list that they earlier submitted? Considering kaning ato ang beneficiaries now are those left out.
yung mga left out natin, merong nag-validate na yan. Walay problema.
Okay.
Actually, nabayaran na gani ang ibang left out. Sa ibang left out, wala pa nabayaran. So, vinalidate yan. Because these names were submitted to us. But, yung mga beneficiaries sa first tranche, na sinasabi ko,
I see.
not all of the names are submitted to us.
I see.
So, kulang pa sa uploading. That's
Kulang
why-
pa. Those names na doon sa first tranche. I
sa
see.
first tranche.
Uh-huh.
And their role sa second tranche is to help us post, no? At saka mag-monitor in the disbursement, during the disbursement ng
Okay.
ating mga financial service
see.
providers.
So, what if there are second name na included for the second tranche?
Okay. Alam nyo, dili talaga blind ang DSWD. Because every now and then, ngayon,
What are the safety nets?
okay, sinabit ang pangalan, sabihin man natin na, Rebecca Geamala, ako yan, okay. Pero, nagpunta ka sa isang munisipyo na may bahay ka
That's
doon.
it. Okay.
Pinag-merge yan, kumbaga gina-cross-match namin yung mga pangalan, at saka pinabalik sa kanila ang pera kasi once lang ang isang family.
Yes. But how about the guy or the particular fellow transferred to another, let's say, municipality in the region?
Oo.
Is there a possibility na pwede yan? Or
Wala,
it will
sir.
not, exactly, it will not pass
Wala, sir, kasi
to the DSWD,
ngayon, ang strategy
Radar.
ngayon, ang strategy ngayon, okay, kumuha kami ng listahan doon sa central office, pin-download nila sa amin. Okay, especially atong mga sa BK na yung tupad and yung dolly, no? So, pag bilin sila mag-report sa amin na nakakuha sila doon, ang government agencies ay magbigay yan ng pangalan, andoon sa amin ang lahat ng mga beneficiaries nila. Gina-cross-match lang yan. Kahit sabihin pa natin yung family niya ay yung husband nakakuha sa isang region, hindi pwede yan kasi reflect man.
I see.
So, we can just simply get the names of the household family members and identify. So, pagkatapos niyan, pinababalik
It
ang
entails a lot of time and effort, Mabeka, or
Yeah.
validation of the individual names.
Yeah, actually, but we have these people from the ICTMS ng DSWD na talagang ganun ang trabaho nila. Gina-cross-match lang. Ang listahan na natin, yung mga staff ng DSWD were all-oriented. Parang kung tingnan mo yan, wala lang. Pero they were all-oriented and the moment they will sit down, makita talaga kung sino ang nag-double entry.
Okay, you mean to say that you have copies also from individuals who receive financial assistance from the DOLI or the BKK program or the CHAM programs. So, pwede i-match yun with your listing also?
Yes, mahapos yan. Kasi sa IATF National, may mga agreements that the moment that we will have that, okay, mag-cross-matching lang yan lahat. So, kaya, pinabalik ang pera or balik ang yan, bigay sa kanya ang SAP, but he will return the money sa BKBK. Parang ganun.
Okay. Now, who will return the money if ever binigyan mo niyo to the LGU and then nagasto na sa recipient yung pera niya? He is not qualified or she is not qualified. But then, nabigyan ng financial assistance. You mean to say the LGU will refund to the DSWD?
What the MOA is stating.
Okay.
It's the LGU's responsibility.
Ah, okay. So, good. So, you have a very good safety net, okay, as far as disbursement of funds are concerned. Okay?
Kaya
So,
marami
nangyari na ito?
Marami.
Okay?
Marami. In the region.
Wow. So, the LGU is responsible of refunding or returning the money if it is found out na the recipient is not qualified.
Because it is stated
The
in the
MOA.
MOA.
Stipulated yan sa MOA.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. Now, what happened with this investigation coming from the DILG?
Yeah. Actually, ito, kasi as of now, yung mga na-receive naming refund, mga 154 million na yata.
Wow.
100, meaning to say,
Coming from the different LGUs in the region.
oh, yes.
Okay.
Refunded na yon. So, yung DILG, their role to help us. Okay, sila ang nag-inform sa local government units. Sila ang, they are making, yung parang, anong tawag niyan? Feast ba na?
Meron silang investigation criminal act, actually.
So, merong mga cases na na-file.
They just new reports coming from the different individuals in the different barangays na tanggap ng DILG. So, DILG will inform the local government unit na, Mr. Talpolano is not qualified, but then the barangay captain certified na he is qualified, but in reality, he is not qualified. So, LGU's role, they played a big role here na talagang silang nag-warning doon sa local government executive.
Yeah, they are giving warnings, and they have given warnings actually, and they have filed cases against.
So, mandami na.
Marami.
So, the DILG, once they were, I think there was an interview after the releasing of the first tranche. Okay, just release. Anyway, we are monitoring. We are helping the DSWD. We are monitoring the barangay captains. Okay.
Yeah.
So, at least, the safety nets of the government during this pandemic are well placed.
Yeah, that's why I am thankful that Director Trovella is helping us with Provincial Director Lucero. No, they are helping DSWD a lot. And yun, sa second tranche, gawin pa rin nila ang dapat.
I see. Okay. So, we have a lot of cases already filed, and in fact, involving a lot of barangay captains, hearing officials, magpatuo sa DILG, but then DILG is very strict on this particular program because this is taxpayers' money to be given to our poorest of the poor in the country. So DSWD here, so at least naklaro ang inyong hadiang MOA, ma'am, believe ko, sa inyong disbursement of government funds. Okay, so we'll discuss more about, especially on the liquidation coming from our local government units on the first tranche. Don't go away.
Okay.
Good evening once again to our televiewers, to our weekly show, My Politics. This is your host, Art Barrit. Our guest this evening is our very own Regional Director of the DSWD in Region VII, Ma'am Rebecca Geamala. Ma'am Beth, for our last segment of our program, okay, immediately after the release of the first tranche, I think 2 or 3 weeks after, we received a lot of text messages, in fact, coming from the NTC. It's sort of validating or a text asking if we are a recipient of DSWD financial assistance. Okay, so is this a program also of DSWD with the NTC?
Yes, sir. Actually, alam natin na maraming mga government agencies ang nagtulungan sa SAP implementation.
Okay.
And the role of NTC, yung National Telecommunications Commission, ay magtulong sila sa pag-text sa mga...
text brigade.
text. So then, the concern dyan was just to ask, and yung mga ng address, etc., the names of the beneficiary. So, i-text lang yan nila. Whether they will be receiving that money through digital platform, whatever. So, at least alam na mayroon sila. Parang ganon. But, eto ngayon, this second tranche, yun ang gusto ko lang ibalo sa mga tao nga. Okay, lahat, especially kung may cellphone sila, they will be receiving that text message. Kung wala sila yung cellphone, yun ang problema. Kasi puntahan sila ng mga service providers nila.
I see. Now, with regards to the first tranche, what is the percentage of the liquidation coming from the local government units in the region?
Okay. Good question. Yung lahat ng mga tao na nakatanggap ng SAP is 1,025,666
in the region.
In the region alone, Region 7. Yung amount yun, times mo sa
6,000.
6,000, that is 6,153,996,000. Now,
how many
LGUs?
How many bridges? How many kilometers of roads that can...
analytical wise, parang ganun, no? Malaki ang budget na nakuha ng SAP. But even the President is believing that life should be served first. Parang ganun. So,
ito is just to mitigate the effects of the pandemic.
Okay. So, this 6.1 billion ngayon ay niliquidate ng 132 LGUs in Region 7. Complete yan. Complete sila. So, I'm happy to tell the whole Region 7 that yung liquidation nyo is very good. And
it passes already to the eye of the COA.
Yes, sir. Kasi within 15 days after the last day of the first tranche, dapat ma-liquidate nila yun.
I see.
Okay, andyan yan sa MOA. So, liquidated na, and what we are asking from them, yung uploading na lang ng mga names ng mga tao.
I see. So, at least the participation also is good, no?
Yeah. I really like the local chief executives of Cebu. The role and
is this also happening in other region? Or you can...
I hope so. I've been in Region 6 and the local chief executives are very compliant to the policies.
So, good. So, other programs that you want to impart to our televiewers, Ma'am Beth?
Okay. This is it. After the second tranche, no? Kasi dalawang tranche lang yan. We will be moving towards early recovery na.
I see.
So, lahat ng mga beneficiaries na nag-stop sa mga trabaho nila that needs lahat ng mga services, we still have many programs and services in DSWD. In fact, I have coached our social workers to give, actually meron tayong tinatawag na livelihood assistance grant, no? So yun, may capital assistance ang ating mga let's say kung ano man ang business na gawin mo, tulungan ka dyan, and you will be given a livelihood support.
So is that for seed capital?
Seed capital, yes.
And then is it a form of a grant or a loan?
Actually, it's a livelihood assistance grant.
Okay. Can be availed individually or group?
Yeah, individually and in group,
I
no?
see.
But what is more important, once mabigyan kayo ng, ng livelihood assistance grant, dapat i-monitor sila kasi ng mga social workers natin, that they will be implementing such project na talagang maka-start up sila, makatulong sa pamumuhay nila. So, this is part of the early recovery stage. Pero yung pantawid pamilya natin sa mga bata natin, andyan pa rin sa education, support, lahat, no? Sa health, sa education nila.
How the target group of the program and the target group, meaning also the male and the female, or so they're also included.
Lahat ng mga sectors who are victims ng pandemic nito, they are living, if they are living below poverty threshold, yung mga beneficiaries natin, they can apply.
I see. So the peasants and the marginalized farmers,
it's
even those these mga habal-habal drivers.
Yes, and it's not only through DSWD. Other government agencies are also working for them, like the DOLI, the DTI, etc. No? The DA, they are also giving financial assistance. Pero sa amin, yung livelihood assistance grant, although sabihin lang natin millions and millions lang yon, but the moment that they will be monitored, talagang dapat maglambo yun para makatulong naman.
So the requirements are not stringent, meaning to say not tedious in submitting to the office. Let's say wala na yung mga financial statement, wala na yung mga feasibility studies and all others.
May feasibility studies siya, may project proposal, pero yung mga monetary, kasi alam natin na kliyente nga ni siya dito.
Exactly.
So, they should be supported by the government, and I believe that the President is
Wala kayong conduit box dito. It's the money
that comes from the
DSWD.
Oo, talaga.
I see.
So, marami tayong mga programs and services, like, let's say, for children who are stunted sa growth nila, we have the supplementary feeding program. So, yun, they can avail that.
Participated or accepted or being availed by the local government units?
Yes, actually. Yung proponent natin, mga LGUs yan. And they
noble projects or noble programs coming from your agency.
Yes, with God's grace, no? Well, ako nagatuo nga. And ang DSWD is only part of the many programs that the Lord is giving to His people, because yung Panginoon nagsabi, okay, treat the poor with, big heart, parang ganun.
Exactly.
So that they, together with us, will live happily. So along this line, yung supplementary feeding program, yung pantawid, yung KC, yung Kalahi CIDSS that are providing, mga infra, and some others, no? Yung social pension sa mga matatanda.
So these are sustainable development programs on your office.
Yes.
So, in short, even without the pandemic, you have already this kind of program.
Yes, sir. Talagang ganyan.
So, at least our televiewers and the local government executives have more knowledge on the DSWD program.
Yeah.
So, aside from this after or under the new normal, so can we invite or can we just say to our barangay official or local government executives, you can, or you have a lot of programs with DSWD and you can avail those kinds of programs?
Yes, sir. Actually, we have social workers in the field. We have project development officers in the field, and they are working with the local government units. They do the house visitation, assessment, and of course, may merong mga requirements dyan that they will be working with the local barangay officials, BRGU, so that malaman ng mga barangay officials na ito ay para sa mga tao nila who are victims of pandemic nowadays, because new normal tayo ngayon.
Okay. Ma'am Beck, there are a lot of programs submitted to the local government units, considering that we have also the social worker, okay? Of course, being trained by the DSWD personnel and the sort of guidance. So, mayroon naman siguro na tawag dito, devolution of the office. The DSW or DWS of a particular LGU is can they guide or have this mga project proposal on their own office, submit it to your office also?
Yes, actually, there are some projects, like let's say, for example, in that LGU, marami tayong mga victims of trafficking because of walang trabaho. So, the local social welfare officer there can just submit a project proposal to us. Okay. How we will help this victim, talagang aprubahan lang yan.
Okay, good. Because last 2 years ago, our guest here is the municipal mayor of Cordoba. That's a good suggestion from Ma'am Becca. So we'll contact and we'll inform also the LG of Cordoba of this program. Ma'am Becca, our time is almost ending. After the live mga programs and parting statement to our televiewers this evening.
Yeah, thank you, Art. I'm happy that you have given us this time, no? Ma-share
All the time,
ma-share natin yung lahat nating mga concerns, especially yung mga information sa ating mga viewers.
Yeah.
I am happy that we are serving you, and I am here to serve you more with our staff at the regional office. Dili kami marami. That's why we need the support of the local government, no? So salamat talaga sa ating mga pinalangga ng mga mayor, especially sa ating mga governors. We only have 4 governors. And si Gov Gwen, he's very good actually in doing this. So salamat sa inyo for helping our constituents. No, I'm not from this place, but I really appreciate the way they're helping people. So with you, of course, our partner, salamat talaga sa pagbigay sa amin ng time to share this, agad malaman, para malaman ng mga tao sa
all the time.
Thank you so
no
much.
problem, Ma'am Beck. And then, of course, with our DSWD Information Officer, Ma'am Leah Quintana, is very active also in informing the public through a lot of press releases. Okay, to our viewers, our guest this evening, Ma'am Rebecca Geamala of the DSWD Region VII. Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving us your very hectic schedule as our guest this evening. And this is your host, Art Barrit, manamilit na lang buwan, na samtang uhingos pag-ilong sa tao. Iyang mga pangandoy o tingos-bawan, uway katapusan.
Ay, salamat.
Salamat. Good evening. Bye-bye.
Salamat.
Thank you very much.